me again. I'm going to say this is probably video 5. I rode the bike back to my, well, not my home city, but my new home. About a 3-hour ride from where I was. And it did pretty good. The stereo sounded really nice going down the road. The only thing I noticed was a problem, maybe, and it's not really an issue, is the clock's a little hard to read when you're sitting back in the seat. Right there. When the sun hits it, because it does light up when it turns on, since it lights up, it makes it hard to see the numbers when the sun hits a little more, and at night it's hard to see because of the angle I have it at. But I had to more or less keep it at that angle for it to look good on the tree, as you can see the way it sits here. So that's something I can live with. I can lean down actually and see the numbers where I need to, so that's okay. At least that way the light ain't blinding in my face. Now, like I said, it sounded really good. Hell of a lot better than those Rumble Road speakers I ever had from MH Industries. Their speakers housings worked well, but like again in my first video, if you watch it, if you didn't, please go back and do so if you have time. Those Rumble Road speakers were crap. And I can't be the only one that thinks that. I don't think. I would hope. But, so, other than that, yeah, they worked really well. If you watched my first video, and again, I said I hope you did, you might notice that I took the little black rubber antenna off the bike. Well, I found out that antenna was from AutoZone. Nothing really wrong with it, probably with the bike. I found out the coils were all on the bottom, none of them were on the top. I found that out a little too late, so I didn't get very good reception at all. So what I did is I went and I left the base, the original antenna, because of all the work I put into put it in, but I left the base, and I just went to a junkyard, salvage yard, and I got an antenna off a Chevy Blazer with a wire wrapped around it. Now, it brings in the stations quite nicely. I think the only thing that might work better would be an amplified antenna, but that really doesn't matter. It still picks up the stations good, they don't lose anything. If you watched any of my videos, I'm not sure if I posted them, so you probably didn't. I made this little camera mount right here. It's on a piece of aluminum. I bolted around the crash bar and put rubber, and I wrapped electrical tape so it wouldn't scratch the chrome. I didn't have time to paint it or put rubberizer on it. I might do that someday. But this is kind of cool. It has a screw right here. Put a washer on top of the electrical tape so it wouldn't scratch the bottom of my camera. Camera screws on there. I loosened the string, this right here. I loosened that around the windshield bracket here. Then I loop the zip tie from around this way, if it's facing forward anyways, around the camera, 2 zip ties actually, to connect to each other. That way the camera can't turn itself off and that way you're going to roll, because you all know these hardly shake. That's why we like them. So, yeah, I got it on, I made the trip back, all the clutches and everything worked well. The radio sounded good, I can hear it clear as day down the road. Unlike those Rumble speakers, I used to turn all the way up almost to hear them. These I could turn up, I think I turned it up around 8, maybe 9 on the radio. And it goes up to 15. At 8 and 9 I could hear it clear. I could have turned it down to 6 if I heard it most of the time, and that was at 65 miles an hour. Even at 70 or 75, I had to pass the engine revving, I could still hear the radio over it. It varies on the music. I listen to a lot of country western music, and rock. The country music seems a little clearer, but that might be because I know it a little better and I know the words. But I think because it's a slower beat, you can hear it a little easier at lower volume. But that really doesn't matter, because turn it up, you can hear the other one just as well. So that's that for that. It worked well. The antenna, I had to buy the base off it, so that didn't really make a difference. I had to have something to mount it to, so the antenna still came in handy for $10. And I bought an antenna for $5 from the junkyard. So I'm not upset about that at all. I didn't know if I showed you this. You might have saw it in passing video. I haul a trailer with this right here. I go on vacations and stuff, so I installed a plug for it into the side plastic housing of this bike. And I wired into the lights, and for those that don't know this, Harley doesn't allow you to wire your blinkers and your brakes into the same wire like most cars would be, so you gotta wire those separate, and I had to put separate blinkers on this trailer for that, and I'll show you those in a second. And then I also put a 12-volt lighter system on here, well, 12-volt power supply. I don't smoke anymore, so it's not really a lighter. I'm sure it could work as one though. So that's how I did those, and I wired the positive of that thing right to the battery for the 12-volt. Here's the taillights. I took the original ones off this piggyback trailer. It's a nice trailer. It did crack. I had to plastic weld it, but I had too much weight in it, so that's my fault. I went through Chicago. Probably not the best idea, those speed bumps. I took their taillights off, the LED taillights on it. And then my blinkers are right down here. They might be a little hard to see from where they're at. I'm not positive. I might change that eventually and put them somewhere so people can see them. But that's not really a problem right now. I might move. That's what I did. Everything's LED, so you can see it a little better. Alright, well, this is my update. Letting you know the video. Letting you know the ride went well. The stereo sounded great going down the road. That's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you saw my other videos and enjoyed them. I hope that they bring, hope it helps out people. If they need any questions, I'll probably put a link up there where they can contact me. It wasn't too bad wiring it in. Alright, thanks. Bye.